Hey there, and welcome back to Plays Well with Butter. I'm Jess Larson, and today I'm going to show you how to make furikake salmon. This 25-minute recipe is a staple weeknight dinner in Hawaii, where my family is from, and I have a feeling that once you see how easy it is to throw together, it'll be a staple at your house too. You'll slather hearty salmon fillets with a creamy sauce made of Kewpie mayo, shoyu, and wasabi, then finish it off with a generous sprinkling of furikake, a Japanese nori rice seasoning with loads of umami flavor. Bake it in the oven until the furikake crust is crisp and the salmon is perfectly tender and flaky. You can enjoy it all on its own or serve it with rice and a side of veggies. This is a 5-ingredient recipe that's satisfying, healthy, and delicious all at once. So trust me when I say this easy furikake salmon will certainly earn its spot in your weekly dinner rotation. You're gonna be obsessed. Now, I love sharing all of the local Hawaii dishes that I was raised on, but even though they're really easy to prepare, many of my family recipes require long cook times. It takes an hour to make perfectly tender shoyu chicken, it takes 3 to 4 hours to make succulent kalua pork, and it takes days to marinate kalbi to perfection. So that's why I'm especially excited to share this furikake salmon recipe with you today. It's the simplest 25-minute dinner recipe, and it's made with just 5 ingredients, and most of them are probably already in your pantry. We're gonna start by preparing the salmon. For this recipe, you'll want 1.5 to 2 pounds of fresh salmon fillet. You can leave it in one hearty piece or slice it into 4 portions like I have here. My family loves crispy salmon skin, so I always leave it on, but you can feel free to remove it if you prefer. You'll season the salmon generously with salt and black pepper, then set it on a baking sheet. Now, to ensure that the furikake sticks to the salmon, we're gonna coat the surface of each salmon fillet with a creamy Kewpie mayo sauce. If you're not familiar, Kewpie is a Japanese mayonnaise that's made exclusively with egg yolks and seasoned with MSG, so it's richer in flavor and texture than standard American mayonnaise. If you can't find Kewpie, whatever you have on hand already will work just fine. We're gonna mix the Kewpie with just a little bit of shoyu. My family also loves wasabi's punchy kick of heat. It cuts through the creaminess of the Kewpie beautifully, but feel free to leave it out if you don't already have it on hand. Slather the Kewpie sauce all over the surface of the salmon fillets, and then they're ready for their furikake coating. Furikake is a Japanese rice seasoning, and it's made with sesame seeds, nori, salt, and sugar. It's a total umami bomb, and I'm convinced that it makes everything that it touches taste better. These days, you can find it at most conventional grocery stores in the international aisle near other Asian ingredients. You'll sprinkle the furikake over the salmon, covering that Kewpie sauce as completely as you can. At this point, the furikake salmon is ready for the oven. You'll bake it at 400 degrees on the center rack for 12 to 14 minutes, just until the salmon flakes easily with the nudge of a fork. And if you don't want to heat up your kitchen by turning on the oven, you can also prepare this furikake salmon in an air fryer. Head to the blog post for exact air fryer directions. We always enjoy furikake salmon in a rice bowl with a quick and easy side like stir-fried cabbage or bok choy. You can top it with extra furikake, of course, and then dig in. The salmon is perfectly cooked. It's so tender and flaky, but still nice and moist. But my favorite part is that furikake coating. It has so much oceanic umami flavor, and it gets nice and crispy in the oven, which is really good against the richness of the creamy Kewpie sauce. It's so good and so easy to make. You're gonna be obsessed. So head over to Plays Well with Butter for the full recipe, which includes lots more tips, tricks, and serving suggestions, plus those air fryer directions. But before you go, be sure to like and subscribe for more unfussy recipes that pack a big punch of flavor, and I'll see you next time.